Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Let's be honest, the writers are giving us pure gold right now. We need to talk about the absolute bombshell spoiler regarding Taylor Hayes, Deacon Sharp, and the one and only Sheila Carter. Can you believe it? Sheila is actually holding her divorce papers hostage. She wants to officially end her marriage to Deacon, but she has slapped a massive, unthinkable condition on the table. Sheila is demanding that Taylor arrange for her to get visitation rights to see John Finnegan and baby Hayes. Yes, you heard that right. Sheila wants access to the very people she has traumatized the most, and she expects Taylor to be her personal ambassador to make it happen. That's crazy. And you won't believe what happens next. Sheila is actually trying to claim the moral high ground here. She is looking Taylor dead in the eye and declaring that she is a completely changed woman. Sheila is arguing that even though Deacon betrayed her and broke her heart by moving on with Taylor, she didn't revert to her dark, murderous ways. She thinks this restraint somehow earns her a gold star and a VIP pass into her grandson's life. Amazing! The absolute audacity of this woman never ceases to blow my mind. She genuinely believes that because she hasn't shot anyone this week, she deserves a seat at the Finnegan dinner table. But we all know Sheila. We know the suspense she brings to every single interaction. She is playing a terrifying game of chess, and Taylor is just a pawn on her board. I have to say, I absolutely hate seeing Taylor in this position. Over the years, especially with the different replacement actors bringing new layers of vulnerability to the role, Taylor has been through so much trauma. She has lost Ridge to Brooke countless times, she has been shot by Sheila herself, and she has fought so hard to find a sliver of happiness. Now, she finally has a real chance at a future with Deacon. Deacon loves her, and they want to move forward. But Sheila is the ultimate roadblock. Taylor is so desperate to secure this divorce so she can finally be free to love Deacon publicly and without baggage. But at what cost? Is Taylor really willing to sell her soul to the devil to get Sheila out of Deacon's life? But here's the surprise. Taylor actually told Sheila that she would try her best to talk to Steffy Finn. I literally screamed at my screen. How could Taylor even entertain this idea? She knows exactly how Steffy and Finn feel about Sheila. This is the woman who chased them into a dark alley and left them for dead. Yet Taylor's desperation for love is making her completely blind to the danger. I strongly believe Taylor is suffering from a massive lapse in judgment. She is so focused on securing Deacon that she is willing to cross the ultimate boundary with her own daughter. This isn't just a simple favor, this is a total betrayal of Steffy's trust and safety. Let's dive deep into the psychology of this impending confrontation. The spoiler asks a horrifying question. Will Taylor actually get down on her knees and beg Steffy and Finn to give in to Sheila's demands? Just picture that scene. The world-renowned psychiatrist, a woman of grace and dignity, kneeling on the floor of the Cliff House, sobbing and pleading with her daughter to let a psychopath near baby Hayes. It is a completely sickening visual, but from a dramatic standpoint, it is absolute perfection. Taylor's psychological state is fragile right now. She has been starved for a successful relationship for decades. The thought of losing Deacon because of a piece of paper is driving her to the brink of insanity. She might genuinely believe that if she begs hard enough, Steffy will see her pain and cave in. But we all know Steffy Forrester Finnegan better than that. Steffy is going to absolutely lose her mind, and frankly, I am completely on her side here. Steffy is already dealing with so much stress at Forrester Creations. If you have been following the current events on the show, you know that Steffy is currently juggling the explosive fallout of Ivy's manipulation being exposed by Dylan and Daphne. Elektra is threatening to quit if Steffy doesn't fire Ivy. The office is a war zone. And what Steffy doesn't even know yet is that Brooke Logan is currently slithering around, making seductive offers to Ridge to steal Steffy's co-CEO position. Steffy is under attack from every single angle. The last thing she needs is her own mother bringing Sheila's toxic demands to her front door. When Taylor drops this bomb, Steffy will view it as the ultimate betrayal. Imagine the sheer rage Steffy will feel. She will look at her mother and see a woman who is choosing a man over the safety of her successor characters, Finn and Hayes. Hayes represents the innocent future of their family, and Steffy has sworn to protect him with her life. There is absolutely no way Steffy will agree to this, even if Taylor begs until she loses her voice. I predict that this confrontation will cause a massive, potentially irreparable rift between Taylor and Steffy. Steffy might even ban Taylor from the Cliff House for even suggesting such a dangerous compromise. Can you really blame her? Would you ever forgive the woman who shot you? Would you let your attempted murderer babysit your child just so your mom could get a boyfriend? Absolutely not. And what about Finn? Sweet, conflicted Finn. He has always had this tiny, buried weak spot for his birth mother, but Steffy has trained him well to keep his guard up. Seeing Taylor on her knees might pull at his empathetic heartstrings, but his protective instincts as a father will ultimately override everything else. Finn knows that giving Sheila an inch means she will take a mile. He cannot risk his marriage to Steffy, especially right now when their bond needs to be stronger than ever to survive the corporate chaos happening at Forrester. Finn will have to be the one to gently but firmly tell Taylor to get up off the floor and go home. This entire situation highlights just how brilliantly manipulative Sheila Carter truly is. Think about her master plan here. She knows Steffy will never agree. Sheila isn't stupid. She knows this demand is impossible. So why make it? Because Sheila wants to destroy Taylor's life. By forcing Taylor to ask Steffy, Sheila is actively planting a bomb inside Taylor's family. When Steffy rejects Taylor and cuts her off, Taylor will be left heartbroken, isolated, and completely destroyed. And who will Sheila blame? She'll say, "Well, Taylor, you failed your part of the deal, so I'm not signing the papers." It is a genius, evil strategy. Sheila gets to keep her marriage to Deacon on paper while simultaneously ruining Taylor's relationship with her daughter. Talk about legendary plot twists. Meanwhile, where is Deacon in all of this? He is being incredibly naive. Deacon is walking around Il Giardino, serving pizza, and hoping his Sheila problems are just going to magically vanish. He is living in a total fantasy world. He has no idea that the woman he loves is about to humiliate herself on a monumental scale just to buy his freedom. When Deacon finds out that Taylor begged Steffy on her knees, he is going to be consumed by guilt. It might even make him confront Sheila directly, which is exactly what Sheila wants. She wants Deacon's attention, even if it's angry attention. We also have to remember that we are heading straight into May sweeps. You know what that means. The writers are setting up a massive explosion of drama. This slow-paced plot of Sheila pretending to be a good girl is finally over. The mask is slipping. When Taylor inevitably fails to deliver Finn and Hayes, Sheila's plotting is going to escalate to terrifying new heights. I strongly believe that if Sheila is denied access to Hayes, she won't just sit back and pout. She will take matters into her own hands. Are we looking at a potential kidnapping storyline? Will Sheila snatch Hayes to prove she can be a good grandma on her own terms? The suspense is literally killing me. I am so invested in this storyline because it forces every single character to confront their deepest fears and desires. Taylor's desperate need for love versus her duty as a mother. Steffy's need for security versus her mother's happiness. Sheila's psychotic obsession masking itself as maternal love. It is a masterclass in soap opera storytelling. I personally cannot wait to see Jacqueline McInnes Wood and Rebecca Budig act the absolute lights out of this confrontation scene. The tears, the screaming, the emotional devastation, it is going to be iconic television. What do you guys think about this insane situation? Do you think Taylor will actually swallow her pride and drop to her knees to beg Steffy? And if she does, will Steffy ever forgive her mother for putting Deacon above the safety of baby Hayes? I want to hear all your theories down in the comments below. Let me know if you think Sheila is secretly planning a kidnapping for May sweeps. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and talking about our favorite messy Los Angeles families. Make sure you subscribe to B&B for Phone so you never miss an update, and I will see you in the next video with even more juicy spoilers.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.